Last time on Acadian Adventures, we spend the day at Lake Martin, fly the drone, take some pictures, and enjoy the day with Remy and Jolie. Good morning, y'all. Today is Sunday, which means it's boat project day. Step 1 of boat project day. Get a couple Heinekens.
Boat work sucks. It is not fun working in small confined spaces.
Let's go see what project Jerrod has in store for us today. Alright, so what are we doing today, Ben? Jerrod?
We're gonna replace the old seacocks on this boat. They were gate valve seacocks, and we're gonna put some quarter turn ball valves in.
That sounds intense. Is that gonna be really hard?
It's not proven to be easy at this point. Okay, to give everyone a perspective of what I'm doing and the space that I'm having to work in, it's pretty crazy. So here's the cockpit of the boat. It's only a 25-foot boat, so the cockpit area is really small. Here's the lazaret, and inside of the lazaret, there's the seacock that I'm trying to remove. Okay, and this is the seacock that we're going to replace the old gate valve type of seacock with. You can see it's a quarter turn ball valve specifically made for saltwater application. Not very much room, is there?
Is that all we're doing today?
I hope we can even finish this today.
What can I do to help?
Be to go get it, girl.
I'm gonna be the go get it girl.
Well, that's your job. Be to go get it, girl.
Got it. Now what? Looks like it's split.
What's split, baby?
That.
Yeah, I cut it. You don't see me cutting it?
Oh, you meant to do that.
Yeah, it's split on purpose. So I'm going to get it off of there.
Make some break that where they are. Ow.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, so now what? That's trash?
This part is. It was in pretty good shape for being from 1976.
You don't think they replaced that since 1976?
No, this is original to the boat. That's from 1976.
Oh, that's scary.
And you're looking at my crotch again.
I'm not. You were paranoid about me looking at your crotch.
That's the old seacock. See how hard it is to open this thing and how many turns? Yeah. We had a leak in the boat. We want to make sure we can turn the seacocks off very quickly.
Oh, that's what those are for?
Yeah. So, you see, that's why we're getting rid of these.
Explain to me what those are for. Like, so we have a leak in the boat, we close that valve or something?
No. If you have a leak in the hose that goes from here to this drain right here, the boat can just flood the boat and sink the boat.
Okay.
So you put a valve at the hole where you got the through hull fitting in the boat, and where you can shut the damn valve off and stop the.
It'll stop the leak.
It'll stop the leak, yeah. Stop the boat from sinking is what it'll stop. So what you doing, Miss David?
Well, I'm studying because our boat project is kind of a one-person job today. So I'm reading our Chapman book. Hopefully I could be of some use when we're out there sailing. It's a whole lot of physics. How long have we got on the boat project?
Well, I'm finished with the motor. That's all ready to go. That's a check mark. Now I'm gonna start going through the electrical system. and see if I can get all the issues resolved inside this this electrical system.
That's gonna be intense.
No, actually, the guy who owned the boat before us did a good job. It shouldn't be that intense. We should be able to figure it out pretty quickly.
Please don't electrocute yourself. I don't feel like dealing with that today.
Oh, stop it. Okay, so in order to get the hoses that we've purchased to fit on the barb fittings for the new seacocks, I'm gonna have to heat them up to where they're a whole lot more pliable. That way the barb fittings can fit into the hose. So this is how I'm doing that. I've also taken the barb fittings and put them in the freezer. That way they shrink a little bit. That way the fit is a little more easily. When it warms up, it'll seal it really good. Okay, so this was in the freezer, so it's a little cold and it's shrunk a little bit. The hose is boiling, so I'm gonna grab the hose. Oh yeah, that's all nice and soft. And slide it right over the bar fitting. All the way down. And there we go. So now as the hose cools, it'll get tight around the fitting and it's not gonna come off by no means. And plus we'll put a couple of hose clamps to make sure it stays sealed.
No, I don't.
I'm gonna get out of this fucking.
What did we do today, babe?
So yeah, we got some progress done on our sailboat, which has been a long time coming. It's been very horrible weather, and we haven't been able to really do much. So today we got a big one though.
What did we do?
We replaced all the through-hull fittings and all of the seacock valves. The old valves were gate-style valves, and we replaced them with quarter-turn ball valves, specifically for saltwater application. So they're seacock valves. They're made for the application.
And we did it with minimum injury. Dislocated shoulder.
Yeah.
One cut and one pinch finger.
Yeah, not that bad.
Yeah.
It's
We
hard.
did pretty good.
It's hard working in confined spaces on a boat, man. Boats are very hard to work on.
So, anyway, I say overall a successful day. What do you think?
Yeah, it's successful.
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
So we're getting close. It won't be long and this thing's gonna be in the water.
About time.
Yeah, that's right.
I think our neighbors are starting to wonder.
Yeah, they are.
So what's the next big project?
Yeah, the next big project is the electrical system on this boat. You can see how they started it, and he did a decent job, but he never finished it. It's kind of a rat's nest behind this panel, but he really did do a decent job. I mean, I'm not gonna say the guy did a bad job.
So it's not gonna be that hard to do it?
Yeah, you can see this. That's the wind gauge. It's not hooked up. So different things that aren't working. The damn radio doesn't work.
Well, that's a problem.
Yeah, that's a big problem. So we gotta fix that. I think that little radio is broken. We have to replace it. So
I think we have an Academy gift card for that.
Yeah, the wiring that goes up the mast to the steaming light is that's kind of shoddy. So I'm gonna.
That's a legal thing, huh?
Yeah. So we're gonna re-pull this wire through the mast and
Okay.
that kind of stuff.
Then I'm eventually gonna find a
The
upholster that's not a serial killer to do our cushions.
The guy who did the work on this boat obviously was a woodworker. He did a really good job on all the woodwork, but he was not an electrician. His electrical skills were mediocre at best.
Subpar.
Yeah. So we're gonna go through and
We'll
fix all the electrical
stuff.
stuff.
It'll be easy. Okay, cool. So, you happy with the progress so far?
Yeah, absolutely. We're making good progress. This thing's just about water ready. For a boat built in 1976, I gotta say it's a nice little boat. It'll be a good one for us to learn on before we get a bigger boat to go really do some sailing.
So it's about, what is it, January 15th? January 15th.
Yeah.
So when do you think we'll have the boat in the water?
I'm hoping
by March.
early March, like
Early
the
March?
first or second week of March.
Within the month of March.
Yeah, within the month. The early March, so that way we can have plenty of time to do some sailing before hurricane season hits.
That and practice before we do our 103, 104
Yeah, that's true. We're gonna do our 103, 104 class in Panama City
in July.
this coming July. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And hey, join us next time on Acadian Adventures.